Hey guys, this is Mustarda here. Just wanted to make a quick video that I've been meaning to make for a while. I'm just going to call it Sniping 101, and I just want to review some basic sniping mechanics and how you can apply them and practice them in the VR training area. So first of all, I just want to review 2 shots with 1 breath. The concept is pretty simple. 1 breath lasts 4 seconds, and if you basically rechamber and rescope immediately, hit shift after your first shot, you can get off a second shot before that 4 seconds is up. Doing this allows you to essentially double your rate of fire downrange on targets. It's a little easier to do in theory than it is in practice, but it's something that if you do a lot of, you can get the hang of. And to contrast that, this is kind of what I think most people do, which is 1 shot in a single breath. It's about every 4 seconds that you can fire around, and then you kind of wait for the sway to go back and hit shift again, and then you can take another shot. Sometimes it's good to do this just for more accurate fire, or if there's a less frantic pace. But if there's a lot of targets standing around, you want to be able to get as many rounds downrange as possible. Now I've set this waypoint at about 150 meters, so it's a little outside of the range I ideally snipe in, but it just kind of gives you an idea of the tempo and pace that you should be going at. So I'm doing 2 shots in 1 breath again. So in a single 5-round magazine, you should be able to get kind of 2 clusters, and then that last shot you'll have to wait for your 3rd breath. And now let's kind of take this and put it in practice, adding cloaking to that rhythm, moving it between your shots, and using your reload time to check your 6, as I call it. And you know what you really want to do is when you reload, you want to make that time valuable. So in here I'm kind of practicing the movement I usually do while sniping. It's a little more frantic. I'm not actually getting perfect headshots here, although after a little bit of practice you'll see the last time I go it's a lot better. I'm kind of cloaking in between shots, lining up the shot while cloaked, and then decloaking the fire. These are things that take practice, so go to the VR and just kind of take this video and see what I'm doing and say, okay, let's see if I can get the hang of hitting all those buttons in a coherent pattern so that I can snipe accurately, stay mobile, cloak in between shots, and kind of check your surroundings while reloading. I always think that you're most productive while reloading because you're looking around to see if there's anyone approaching you. You want to make sure you have a recon dart, so it's a good time to put a new recon dart down. And it just kind of keeps your situational awareness up, which is very easy to lose when you're doing a lot of sniping. So you can see here I've kind of hit my rhythm a little bit, and I'm running around just, I know it's the VR area, there's no one shooting at me, but you're kind of looking for cover, moving around, identifying your targets, and then you get back to it. One thing you see me here, I just kind of move linearly a couple steps, so I'm not doing a lot of movement in between shots, but it's enough for counter snipers to have a hard time tracking you, figuring out where you are. So it's definitely something that you should come to the VR and practice often at different ranges just to get the hang of things. And this is some gameplay footage immediately after I recorded from the VR training area, trying to use that same pace of sniping. It's a little forced or contrived because it's a real situation, and in a real combat you're not going to have necessarily all those targets just standing there where you can fire 2 shots in 1 breath consecutively for 5 rounds in a magazine. But you can see that there's actually very little time I spend waiting for that scope to finish swaying and hold my breath. And I use the time kind of while I'm reloading to look around And there's plenty of targets here. I purposely found a kind of chaotic fight and put myself a little overextended so I could try and get some better footage demonstrating the pace of shooting. And actually there I'm probably not even waiting to hold my breath because I see this opportunity to throw a grenade, and I basically just got greedy there. But that's the main idea. And so hopefully you guys can kind of take these basic tips on sniping, timing out your shots, and what to do while you reload in order to kind of maximize your efficiency and essentially double the amount of bullets that you send at the target. I hope this video has been helpful, and that's all for now. I'll look forward to making more. Take it easy, guys.